Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So look, today is Monday, the 14th of August, 2023, and this is your card of the day. All right, so here we go. We are using Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid, an oracle deck, 44 card deck, with all sorts of fairies and angels and princes and queens and all kinds of creatures from basically the hidden realms. The hidden realms being that areas of our lives that we don't always see but are typically always there. This deck was created in 2009 by Colette Baron-Reid. She actually was inspired by going to the mountains of Sedona, Arizona, to get the inspiration, to get the wisdom, to get the energy, that healing vortex place. And that's actually where I spent quite a lot of my own time in 2015 when I was doing the yoga teacher training. Anyway, I digress. We have the number 8 here, which is from Archangel Power Tarot Deck, done by Radley Valentine, and in it we have Archangel Raguel. Now this card is going to be with us each day of this week with a sort of a qualifier, a significator, a little boost to whatever card pops up. Now, understanding this, that the realms outside of this human experience, they're all possible, they're all here, they're all relatable, and the messages are very somewhat similar if you are like me and like me, like many, working with the light. Now, my isms, which I like to do now these days, apparently, is sometimes I pull 2, sometimes it's 3. It's been 3 lately. It's affirmations, if you would. Good things are constantly flowing to me. Love is my compass needle, and I am a deliberate creator. You can do with these what you will. What I would encourage is, if you're saying a statement that good things are constantly flowing to me, but the opposite of that statement becomes is your current reality, this is the reminder to change what you're saying and the negative mind mess, because it's a mess. Good things are constantly flowing to me. You can add on, so it is, so shall it be. The other part to this is up underneath the main front, I'm not a neuroscientist, but the front lobe, the front consciousness of your brain, that which we are getting in our head, our thoughts, that what I call the superhighway of your mind. The superhighway of your mind is filling up with traffic, and underneath it becomes a subconscious mind that filters the traffic off of the right exits. If where you're filtering your traffic off the right exits are giving you a detour or giving you a roadblock or putting the red flashing lights of danger, danger, oh hell no, excuse my French, I shouldn't have said that, then you can change, take the road less traveled that allows your subconscious mind, the side roads, the little detour roads, to accept it. We have to get the frontal lobe to say it. Then we've got to get the side road, the little road underneath, to accept it. If the main thought and the sub thought isn't accepting what you're saying, none of this stuff makes any sense. I'm going to go into another video because this will take up too much time. Anyway, let's get to it. I change up the little prayer that I say at the beginning, which I like to do because I like learning new things. And when I learn something new, I share it with you. Learn something new, share it with you. All right, here we go. Let there be wisdom, let there be light, let me be challenged to open my sight, let no harm be done, and remember that life, all life, is one. With truth and with heart, may the highest be done, and that all realms be healed in the sun. Whoop, there's one that popped out. Okay, the word Lord. And I'm being told, you can go again. All right. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Blessed be, and amen. Now, this is a prayer that's at the beginning of the Hidden Realms book, or the Hidden Realms deck. And I'm just shuffling away here because I'm not being told to stop. Now I'm told to stop. Oh, there's one that's hidden behind it. There we go. We'll pull that one. I like to use the prayers. I like to use the treatments that go with each one of these decks because I like to honor the authors. I like to honor the creators, and I think, well, why not? You know, it's almost as if you're investing into something, you want to invest into all of it, not just bits of it. I mean, really, why not? Okay, let's see. Our second card. Now, this is going to become a 3-card reading, as you can see. Interestingly enough, I am using, blending, conjoining, if you will, a lovely oracle deck from the Hidden Realms, which are those ancient folks that worked with us on Earth many, many moons ago until technology took over and the patriarchal system came along, and witches and people who believed in fairies and other realms were burned at the stake and run out. We're using that along with tarot. I personally like to mix them up because I feel like that gives an unlimited possibility to whatever message is coming through. I learned to get over this idea that it has to be one way or it has to be another or it has to be this or it has to be that, because divination is divination. It is working with the divine to bring the message in the way that you know how to bring it. Well, my handwriting and my drawing and my painting is completely different to yours, and I don't mind the borderline of rules if they're integrous, if they're right, if they work, if they make sense. I'm just not a big fan of do it my way or don't do it. I don't like that. That's limiting. All right, so let's get right to the reading. So we have the word Lord. That's in the current position, and that's what the energy is saying for you for today. Communication, praise, and then if it were twisted upside down, it would talk about being dishonest. Well, it goes right to this front and back lobal brain thinking. There's a part of your brain that says, yes, that's what I want. And there's the other part of the brain that's saying that's not quite right. If you're saying, I'm looking for love, I want love, you've got to project love out there. Okay, yes, on the front lobal, the front understanding, yeah, that's right, I get it. Yeah, I got to do that. But your subconscious, your side road, if some part of that is not accepting it, well, guess who wins? I am a deliberate creator. The idea is to say to that subconscious piece of you, what is it that you've created that you're proud of? And if you can't think of anything, then you go into, I'm going to create love today. That is creation. Now, where we are in the heart of all of this is the hungry ghosts. And the hungry ghosts, basically, I like the fact that they're fairies living with us, that they're not really sure what we want, what we don't want, and they're looking for somewhere to go with it. They're looking for us to let them know. These magical creatures from the hidden realms are saying, well, what is it you want, dear? Where do you want to go, dear? And the message really is obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachments. The number 14 adds up to a 5. Learn about your obsessions. Learn about your scarcity consciousness. Learn about what's happening in here. And then, of course, our lovely Archangel Raguel, who's saying here, you know what? This is an opportunity for you to level up. When we level up, we get to another level. The learning, the accepting, the understanding, and the challenging will never stop. So, if you are at the point where I'm done with this is a load of hoopy doopy dada, whatever you want to look at it, caddy wumpus nonsense, that's your indication that things have got to change if you want a change in your life. And I know I'm probably sounding a bit Esther Hicksish or Abraham Hicksis, but listen, I learned last week from a fabulous Sandra Taylor that the universe is responding to everything. These are neurotransmitters, rockets of desire, ping pong, all of it goes on out there. And guess what comes back? All of it. Whatever stronger energy that's being put out. It's really, really, really a challenge to change it, to change those pathways in the mind. You can look at it as a challenge, but the word Lord here is saying communication and praise. So I would likely look at, do you ever praise yourself? Do you ever compliment yourself? Do you ever say to yourself, this outfit is rocking, even though it might not be something that somebody told you works for you? Who cares? You know, when I look at images of Johnny Depp doing the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland, oh my goodness, that outfit to some people could be an out and outrageous Halloween costume. To other people, mainly children, and that's who that was designed to target, that audience, it was fabulous. You can look at all kinds of things from all kinds of ways. You can go into an art gallery and stand in front of a painting and get something from it. You can go to a piece of sculpture and do it. I mean, we are drawn into what we're drawn into, and our drawn towards things are different to somebody else's. And I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, but I'm going to have a quick look at what the word Lord wants to know, or wants us to know, and would like us to consider, because he popped out, he flew out, he jumped off out the page. So it's all about the rules of communication, and this word Lord is letting you know that positive interactions can be expected if he's here. So you can get positive interactions, positive affirmations. He only speaks with positive words and praises. This is what they're asking you to do. Speak with positive words and phrases. Change the negative claptrap in your mind. Now, I want to know why the hungry ghosts are popping in with the word Lord and what they're doing, because it seems a bit counterintuitive here to me. And I love doing this exercise with you, because I think, well, my reading has got to make sense, or does it? So here we've got the hungry ghost talking about obsessions, scarcity, or scarcity consciousness, and these attachments. So when they come along the path and they're working with the word Lord, who's talking about your negative programming, what they're saying is they might not at first, these folks, appear to be friends or allies or our good fairies. They kind of represent what's going on in the past, what we've been doing. That's the representation. It isn't the fact. It's sort of like robbing us of what our true present situation is. They're here to serve us, to alert us that the negative, obsessive thinking, the addictions, the running to, it isn't serving the greater purpose. These little ghosts, these hungry ghosts, are masters at magnifying repetitious behavior. When I say magnifying, looking in the mirror and showing where the missteps, where the misalignment is going. So the message really here is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over and over and wanting something else to happen. This is different. You have control over this. That's where the word Lord says, get control of what you're saying, get control of what you're thinking, do it now. Now the Justice card, if we can look at Archangel Raguel, saying, listen, don't despair, don't beat yourself up, don't get yourself in a fret over all of these things, because I'm going to come in and tell you, you want some balance. Now, you know, I believe everyone has a bit of this feel good, want to feel good, want to feel good, want to feel good. We all have that. We all want to go, we want joy, we want happiness, we want harmony, we want it. That's it. We want it. It's kind of sort of why we go after the things that we go after. The challenge happens when we get stuck in the going after and feeling good, the going after and feeling good. Getting stuck in it, that's fine. When we get what we've got, ooh, I got what I got, now what? I got what I got, now what? I got what I got, now what? Well, then you just say, I did it, I got it, I understand it. That's the point with which you get the awareness that you are completely, positively, without question, unlimited. You got what you got and you did it. You got what you got and you did it. The next challenge is, how do I do it again? Well, you find something that you believe works for your highest good and you keep it going and you keep it going. The minute this little creepy crawly pops in and says, oh yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh yeah, nah. And it's usually something that got programmed somewhere along the line that you adopted, and you said, those little side roads, those little detours pulling you off your path, telling you, come on, come on, come on, which are these hungry ghosts. They're not bad people if they tell you, listen, we're going to come and get you. We're going to come and derail your nonsense. Oh, no, you're not. This is where you get into the languaging, using the word Lord. Get into the languaging of, hang on a minute here. I just caught myself telling a lie to yourself, not out there. But let's face it, some of us have done that. Really? I mean, was that really true? Is that really what's going on? Because this is what the ning, 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 ning goes on in my head. So, if I'm saying good things are constantly flowing to me, the idea that I can change what I'm thinking and change what I'm doing is a good idea. Oh, right. You can use sub-language. I'm allowing it. I'm learning to work with it. I'm doing a better job. I'm learning to look at things in a different way. I'm learning to look at things in a more positive angle. I'm learning to this, or I'm learning to accept, or I'm learning to allow, or I'm accepting. I am learning. I'm allowing. I am, and I'm learning to, and I'm doing better. Something soft and something that is just a bit by bit by bit breadcrumb to your greater good is where your love and your compass needle's going. And with that, I'm looking at the clock and saying this thing is becoming way longer than it needs to. Thank you for indulging me in this. Thanks for liking, subscribing. I love you. And until tomorrow, have a great and wonderful Monday. Bye.